Welcome to Two Guys.
A girl.
and an MBA.
You are seeing currencies appreciate against the dollar. To Isvar's point, is that you're seeing the U.S. bond yields go up, and you're seeing also investors, fleeing from America from the uncertainty. Probably, my guess, moving away at as the safest place to invest. So the Fed, the U.S. Treasury short-term T-bills and short-term debt is considered risk-free in financial theory,
Right,
and
right.
investors are starting to think maybe it's not completely risk-free if things are this volatile. So
It's
they're
interesting.
moving.
I was thinking of that word, right? Risk free, because we had to put that into our numbers for class, right? And it's just like it's risk free, and they're like, why would it be risk free? Because it's America, it's risk free. And then
Hmm.
had now you're seeing that there's a doubt that it is risk free, and that's
Yeah,
a scary
yeah.
thing if you're America. But everybody says trust in Trump, trust in it. At a certain point, I think I prefer somebody that plans things out a little bit more.
Yeah, because normally if you saw yields going up on U.S. debt, you'd see cash inflows from abroad. But you're seeing the yield go up at the same time the investors are fleeing. Uh,
Yeah, those are the two metrics. The dollar's going down and yield is going up. And when those two coincide, because they kind of work in reverse, right? That's a problem. That means that people are dumping US dollars. They're also dumping treasuries. They're
yeah,
taking their money. And where are they putting it? They're putting it in other things. I mean, we talked about BRICS. We're talking about other economies, safer havens. And you're talking about at the governmental level. You're talking about the government of China and Japan. Well, China does it for political reasons, but Japan did it because it's a predictable way to have their U.S. currency sit. They sit in treasuries, right? And there's all kinds of manipulation of the yen to keep the yen down for exports. There's a whole bunch of stuff, right? But when that goes out the door and it's not risk free anymore, I mean, I don't know what they're going to teach in MBA classes now. Is it's not risk free? What's it called now? Maybe I don't know. Potential risk free, kind of quasi. We'll see.
and you
Multiplier the Trump risk.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah. You put a little beta, some
yeah,
sign
yeah,
there.
yeah. Like
A TB,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
TV.
Alpha.
Alpha. Oh yes, of
He
course
is
it's alpha.
alpha, of course.
I'm
This is the
alpha,
multiplier.
alpha, alpha.
I mean, it's
Uh,
interesting. You're seeing gold spiking up above 3250, which is way crazy high. Like typically, that happens when, like for example, after 9/11 happened, gold was through the roof because people are afraid,
Yeah.
things are unstable. The same thing that I was talking about earlier with the Chicago Board of Option Exchange tracks volatility. They call it the fear index. Spiked way up, gold spikes way up. Uh, People are spooked. People are afraid. Volatility is high. People are dumping U.S. Treasuries, going into gold. Um, Maybe it's a good time to buy crypto. Crypto's down from the crazy highs. Remember, crypto had that huge bounce as soon as he got in, and now it's down 20, 30% or so. Maybe it's a good time to get into the cryptos.
I still can't explain it, so I'm not buying it. I'm not doing it. I just can't. I
Uh,
can't get my head around it.
and again, crypto, most of them is from the US, the biggest one.
The big
The
one,
reserve, yeah.
I think. I think
I
so.
think,
No, no.
yeah.
Actually, China. I think I saw a chart. China
Oh,
owns.
wonderful choice. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess the argument now, I think it's like buyer's remorse or seller's remorse. America helped China move through this industrial revolution, right? I'll read you a quote and you tell me which country this is. The vast majority of people involved in agriculture, now they're moving through into the industrial revolution, radically changing the way these millions of people work and live. And this country would experience a massive migration of millions of people from the rural parts into rapidly growing cities, right? So that's a quote that could describe China, right?
Yes.
But
Looks like yes.
unfortunately, that's a quote that is described directly 1876, 1900 America. America already went through this. And the country that they took jobs away from was England, right?
Mm-hmm.
England was a
Hmm.
manufacturing in all these fabric mills and steel particularly, and America already went through this. And Britain didn't, I don't know what Britain did at the time. I think they tried it before to try to invade
They,
America or
they
fight
fought
America,
a
but
series of wars to prevent
yes,
it
they
from
did.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're that's where China is. They've taken their millions, moved them out of farms, put them in industrial cities. Their economic power has risen, and it's happened before. It happened to America. Now America says they want to take all that back and employ Lululemon seamstresses in Boise, Idaho. I mean, it's almost a pessimistic outlook of America. And in America right now, I looked at it, what jobs are needed in America are high tech AI jobs, jobs that have like high skilled jobs, and now they're selling the American people and bringing back seamstresses in Boise, Idaho. It just doesn't make sense to me.
I wonder, how do you think maybe future Netflix movies will be all about romanticization, work on the factories, on the
Yes,
fields,
Yeah.
propaganda.
simple
Yes,
job,
yes. Oh
wonderful,
yeah,
peaceful life
yes.
without those
Country, go
mega
back to the farm.
policies,
No,
noises,
no, no,
So
no.
it's
and you
interesting.
just. But again, they can show it you in the movies, in songs, and I'm cowboy, cowgirl. So yay, it's so romantic. Back to
That's good.
roots.
Yeah,
This is who we
yeah.
are.
Please consider subscribing below.
Thank you for being with us. Please leave your comments, feedback, what you think about us, and see you in the next podcast. Bye.